Today I am going to be making a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. This mac and cheese has a little bit of spice, lots of creaminess. What else can you ask for? Alright, as you can see, all of the ingredients are together. It's going to be a pretty simple process in making this recipe. First, I'm going to start with some preparation on some vegetables. First up, got a couple carrots. I'm going to peel, chop them up, get them ready to bring to a boil. Then it's moving on to the red pepper, where I'm just going to remove the seeds and give a quick chop. Cauliflower, it's pretty simple. So this is where you have flexibility and you're cutting up the cauliflower however you want, whatever size bites that you want. So I'm going with a fairly small bite because I wanted to make sure I can get plenty of pasta and cheesy goodness in with a bite of the cauliflower pieces that I have. Alright, so I'm going to boil up the red pepper and the carrot because that's going into the cheese sauce, and so I need that cooked and I need it soft so that way it blends in and makes the cheese nice and smooth and creamy. So all of the other ingredients, I'm going to add that to a blender and I'm going to give it a blend and let it go until the cheese is nice and smooth and creamy. And then I'm going to spice it up a little bit with some buffalo sauce. I'm just using a vegan chicken from the store. I'm using some chicken tenders because they work out well. When the chicken nuggets are done, just go ahead and cut them into smaller pieces and move on to the pasta. Go ahead and add that to some salt water. Once it's boiling, cook up the pasta until it is al dente. You want it to be, just that perfect bite in your mouth. Not too soft, certainly not crunchy, but just right. Then it's time for the cauliflower. The cauliflower, I'm just going to add some oil to a bowl with that cauliflower and make sure that cauliflower has that oil mixed on there. I'm gonna add that right to the oven, let it bake for a bit, get it nice and crispy. And now it is time to start bringing this all together. I'm going to add the cheese sauce to the pasta, mix that really well, and then I'm adding in the cauliflower. That's gonna add right in there, mix in well. That's gonna add some of that crunch that I'm looking for. Next up is the chicken tenders. I'm going to add the chicken tenders that I sliced up in some buffalo sauce, get that fully coated. I'm going to add the buffalo mac and cheese and cauliflower to a bowl, get that plated up, and then I'm going to spoon some of the buffalo chicken on top. And then, you know what, if you got it around the house, just go ahead and add a little bit of cilantro, liven it up with a little bit of flavor, and there you have your buffalo chicken mac and cheese. When it comes to this buffalo chicken mac and cheese, first and foremost, I love buffalo chicken. I love it as wraps. I like it, I love it as anything. It's one of my favorite, lunches or snacks, however you want to categorize it. I just love all the flavors combined, and also getting in that protein. It just makes sense to me. So when it comes to making a buffalo chicken mac and cheese, I'm all for it. Yes, please, right? So you combine a cheesy mac and cheese with that buffalo chicken. Sounds good to me. This, however, is probably one of my best mac and cheeses that I've made so far, and I love it. I would certainly have this. I would have this frequently. I would certainly have this weekly. It's fantastic. I love the kind of sourness and creaminess from the buffalo sauce. I love the crispiness from the chicken, the little bit of crunch that you get from the cauliflower, and of course cheese, right? I mean, like, who doesn't like cheese? And the fact that this is vegan just puts it over the top. So this is absolutely fantastic. I love everything about this recipe, and I know that you will love everything about this recipe too. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't say that enough. I've said it already like a dozen times just right now, saying how fantastic it is. But I mean, it is what it is. And I have a lot more great recipes coming your way. I'm going to be making a few different, I'm going to be making a few more different varieties of mac and cheese, some other comfort foods. And of course, I got vegan meat coming your way, because I'm your friend with food benefits. And I'll see you again real soon.